Hey guys, this is Pikmin Master. You know, with Smash Bros. 4 coming in, people are thinking, oh, so now that Mega Man's in, well, we're gonna have some, Namco characters like, I don't know, like Lloyd or Pac-Man. Would they be in it? I don't know. But let's just say this. Here's my third-party characters I would want. Just because I put them on the list doesn't mean they're automatically on my Smash Bros. 4 roster, because those are different things. The Smash Bros. 4 roster thing is for characters I completely expect to be there. These are the ones that, no, I want them in even if I don't like them. But for this list, characters that I would personally either A, don't mind seeing, or B, actually will be interesting to see, or C, yes, bring them in when you get the chance. But right now, here's my list. Okay, so I got a bit of time between Bayonetta and Travis Touchdown. Bayonetta in particular has a higher chance among her and Travis, in that since, I believe it's Sega or Platinum it's making Bayonetta 2 for Wii U exclusive, pretty much because, well, apparently Sony and Microsoft think that they don't want it, which is kind of odd because it makes way more sense if they were there. I mean, really? Sony, Microsoft, why don't you want Bayonetta again? I mean, she's literally Bayonetta. You can look at her and ask you why you don't want her second game. And then Nintendo comes in, you know what? Hey, if you can make Bayonetta into Wii exclusive, we'll help you make it. Wow, Nintendo. Wow, that is a bold move, dude. But yeah. Okay, let's say this. I'm not gonna play Bayonetta for reasons that, well, I've already explained in the earlier videos, which you probably know by now. But it's kind of fun to see if Bayonetta goes into Smash Brothers, then she will most likely get not nerfed, so to say, but they'll have to be heavily censored because Bayonetta really doesn't mind showing off her body. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna if Bayonetta somehow ends up in Smash, they're probably gonna tone her down a lot. You may kind of because first of all, no guns unless they're blasters, so you can tell that by Snake. No, obvious fan service, if you know what I mean. So it's really hard to put in Bayonetta and just make her stay T-rated. So yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. But that's why my second option comes in. Travis freaking awesome dude Otaku Touchdown. So with Travis here, you don't necessarily have to tone him down as much. So I mean, he has this freaking B katana lightsaber thing. He has this Otaku feel. Actually, if I were to choose between Touchdown and 9 Volt, because since they both have the same idea of why I think it would be kind of cool, and that if Travis is a Nintendo game, it's not Smash Brothers, then he was you play fanboy himself to death. If 9 was in the game, same thing. But yeah, it's freaking awesome. So actually, wouldn't mind playing as Travis, and if he does show up. So yeah, it's actually a pretty cool option. So that's it for the 5 options. Let's go to 4. Okay, so for this one, before I show the character, this one is pretty much geared towards what Smash Brothers is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an all-star cast of Nintendo characters. You're duking it out, having some fun having some fun. But note that its country of origin, that is how Fire Emblem became popular outside Japan, because of the fact that Martha and Roy are in the game. They quote-unquote debuted in Smash Brothers. In the sense that they're not popular at all outside Japan, unlike NES, which for obvious reasons doesn't need to be explained. But Fire Emblem was exactly popular outside Japan at the time Melee's release, and then because of Melee, Fire Emblem became a really popular series. I mean, look at Awakening; it's pretty much one of the most important 3DS games to make. One of the most important 3DS games. Period. That and Animal Crossing New Leaf, which I'm not getting. But and why I'm not getting it? Because I have Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate to waste my time with. So anyway, yeah. Okay, so note this. So now you know, it's a Japanese game. So what I'm gonna say next may say what the F to me by you guys. But here we go. This actually is from a Square Enix game. So you probably instantly saying, "Oh, it's Cloud. Put Cloud in the game. I mean, he's instantly popular." Dude, don't you realize who Cloud is? Cloud is the game. Cloud is the single reason. Cloud in this game, the only reason why Square Enix, then called Squaresoft, have left Nintendo. Because of the whole Nintendo 64, they're still using cartridges, CDs much easier to use, the SSB4 disk drive failing like the SSB4 disk drive. But yeah, so Cloud is not gonna be in it, despite being the most popular in the most popular Final Fantasy game. But who's Sam? Talking about Final Fantasy. I'm talking Dragon Quest. They're thinking, what? And my response to the what is that Dragon Quest is amazingly popular in Japan. And since Sakurai is from Japan, Smash Bros. Debut is in Japan, they're gonna have Japan's sense of mind here in what character to choose. The reason I chose Erdrick, or as his name people call him Erdrick, is the fact that aside from Final Fantasy VII, the most popular game period, one of the most popular games period is Dragon Quest III. So into Dragon Quest III, the main character is a character you can name, of course, but everyone calls him Erdrick. So, or Loto, whatever. But because of this, people and his fighting style will be more like he can use sword and sorcery thing. He's kind of a balanced character between short range sword and long range magic. There you go. We can become a standard generic sword sorcery guy. But he represents a lot of a Japanese fan base. I will tell you, if that guy ends up on Smash Brothers, that will get a huge chunk of a Japanese fan base like there's no tomorrow. It'll be the most instantly popular game in Japan, or at least I think so. Assuming everything I've heard about Dragon Quest being popular in Japan. In the US, not so much. I get it, but that's the thing. If they do this, they'll probably pull another Fire Emblem and make Dragon Quest about as much popular, or a bit more popular than it was in Japan. But Dragon Quest is, if you don't know, it's pretty much the generic JRPG. That's what it is. If you don't like Final Fantasy's really convoluted suckage story, or no, not suckage story, like suckage gameplay, I want to say suckage story too. It's like suckage story, suckage gameplay, suckage look is a hallway. Then take Dragon Quest, because all it is the generic formulaic traditional JRPG, all of its games. So yeah, there you go. So if you don't like Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest 9 is pretty darn good. I actually played and beat Dragon Quest 9. I actually kind of liked it, but it doesn't help the fact that I actually am a JRPG fan. But yeah, if I say go get the Dragon Quest 3 hero, because actually one of the most popular characters ever. Or you can take another option to Dragon Quest. You can go ahead and take main hero Dragon Quest 8, since apparently he's the one of the most popular characters in Dragon Quest. Because why not? I mean, a lot of Dragon Quest 8 characters on Fortune Street as I've been read, which is kind of weird. Why Dragon Quest 8? Again, it's the most popular one. I guess probably because it contains like a demo to Final Fantasy 12. That's probably why it's popular in the US. I don't know, but yeah, just take a Dragon Quest character. You'll probably won't disappoint. Maybe you will, but I won't disappoint. Simon Belmont. Oh boy. Oh, here's the thing with Simon Belmont. Actually, the inspiration for why I chose Simon Belmont is the comic in Brawl in the Family. In that since Mega Man's in the game and since Pit's in the game, if they bring Simon Belmont to the game, they will bring the Captain and the Game Master cast back into video gaming. Holy cow! What kind of conversation would that bring? Unfortunately, there's supposedly not a big of a story in Smash Bros. 4. Bummer. But it'd be hilarious if there's like I don't know, a mission or sorts like that has to do with Captain and the Game Master, in that you play as Peach and then you have to fight against or play as Captain Falcon or something, and then you have to fight against Mega Man Pit and Simon Belmont. That would be hilarious. I'm sorry, but that would be the most hilarious thing ever. Simon Belmont, he's a classic Nintendo character from the NES days. Castlevania being one of the most infamously hard Nintendo games. Because of this, is pretty cemented as a very popular Nintendo game, a fan favorite Nintendo character. Granted, I've heard that Simon Belmont has different there are different Simon Belmonts, but what I'm referring to is the classic NES Simon Belmont. Or, alternatively, take the Soma Cruz option. Apparently, Soma Cruz is another popular Castlevania character. Okay, whatever. I have not played what's the Symphony of the Night. I've not played that. Not sure I want to play that, but I think I played it for a bit. But he just gave up immediately because he didn't like it that much. I don't know why. I don't care. But if you're gonna bring Soma Cruz, take whatever ability Soma Cruz has. If not, just take Simon Belmont's whip action. I mean, they had dealt with whip, Smash dealt with whip before with Sheik's little chain whip thing. People are trying to make that the character. That's Simon Belmont. Okay, time for the really two most important characters I really want in it. Okay, warning ahead. The number 2 in this list is the most ridiculous option on this list, but trust me, it's less ridiculous than I see on Miiverse. Here we go. Banjo and Kazooie. You're thinking right away, Pix, they're from Microsoft. It's not gonna happen. But hear me out on this. Just hear me out. Okay, so Banjo-Kazooie. So if you play Banjo-Kazooie, you would know why I put in the case. First of all, Banjo-Kazooie, the game, is, well, aside from being released on Xbox, but it was one of the most popular Nintendo 64 games. It's nearly perfected 3D platforming. Okay. So there's a pair of characters that have a good sense of humor. Among a lot of things, they show a good companionship. They have they work together for a lot of attacks. I mean, it works well. They work well as a team. But again, as with the whole freaking Microsoft bought Rare, therefore they bought Banjo-Kazooie, meaning the chances of them being Smash Bros. Are negative something %. But that is why they're this high on the list. Let's face it, the things you most want are the things that are the hardest to get. Think of it for a second. Take something you know or want to have that is nearly impossible to obtain. Right? Take something that's hard to obtain. Do you want this thing that's hard to obtain? You know what it is, you know what it does. Do you want it despite being nearly impossible to get? That is the question. That is the answer to why I chose Banjo-Kazooie on this list. They're hard to obtain, yet once they're there, greatest of satisfactions ever. So yeah, that's why I put Banjo-Kazooie this time on the list, despite being possible to get because of the competition. Okay, number 1? Here we go. Yeah, I can't help myself. I really, really can't help myself. I'm such a fanboy for Shantae. Despite the fact, like, I'll just beat Shantae Risky's Revenge with almost 100%. I still haven't even begun the Shantae Virtual Console. I did beat the first major boss, but other than that, I haven't done much. Still trying to get all the fighter's equipment, since apparently you could. But for the co-op stuff, why I'm such a fanboy for Shantae, I have no idea. But Shantae, everyone, it's made by WayForward, and apparently Nintendo loves WayForward to the point that, like, they would advertise their games no matter what. But then again, they would advertise anything no matter what. If it's on their system, they'll probably no matter what. Even freaking Call of Duty. But the thing is that I don't know why, but I see Nintendo WayForward. They seem like I don't think they like each other a lot. Especially since WayForward has done some of the best games they've made, or not some, yeah, or one of some of the best games they made on Nintendo exclusives. Like about WayForward in general is that they're like the kings of licensed games. Like, I think they make licensed games like crazy. It's especially their pretty big hit, Adventure Time. So they're making they did one Adventure Time game, which plays like Zelda 2, which I didn't care. But they're making a second Adventure Time game. It's gonna be cool. It has a multiplayer mystery dungeon-ish feel to it, except without the BS's of the tiles. Actually, it's moving diagonally in turns. But it actually looks like a bit of fun. You can play several characters. That's a pretty fun thing. And also, they're doing a regular show game. What the heck? Apparently, Cartoon Network loves WayForward. And since I like WayForward, love Cartoon Network, put them together, you got a fan. Of course, the chance of me buying either of the two games is pretty slim, considering all the good stuff that's coming up. But yeah. But lots of WayForward is doing quite well with Nintendo stuff. Like, they released their big games. They released Shantae, of course, which really pushed the limits of the Game Boy Color, despite it being launched, being sold at when the Game Advance is already out. Of course, according to them, if you still have the original cartridge and you play on the Game Boy Advance, there's some good advantages, kind of like there's some added material or something, I don't know. But that's that. They have Shantae's Revenge. It's a pretty good game. It's a balance of difficulty, a balance of length, and a balance of price. So granted, like freaking $13, I think it's $13. But it's well worth that $13. So it does a pretty good game for the DSiWare of all things. The DSiWare. Come on, how many DSiWare games do you have? Probably none. But probably none. Or if they do, they're probably not that good. So I can say that WayForward is the king of the DSiWare, because of Shantae's Revenge and their Mighty series. They released two Mighty series, Mighty Milky Way and Mighty Flip Champs. I've seen videos of them too, and they don't impress me one bit. And so somehow I bought my Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition, and probably eventually my Switch Force 2, maybe. But well, anyway, back to Shantae. Well, the main reason why I said Shantae among all the others is because WayForward has become like kind of a good indie developer. They don't do big games. They're not like Konami or Ubisoft, in that they make big AAA games or big budget games. They don't make those. They're mostly interested in making the small games, mostly simple to make, simple to draw. So if that's well good and all. I mean, that's good for an indie developer. But Shantae for Smash 4 for the representation of not just WayForward, but of indie gaming in general. Since indie gaming has gotten a lot of popularity lately, especially with Minecraft. But Minecraft, Super Meat Boy, some other stuff I forget. But indie gaming has gotten a lot of popularity. And with Shantae being Smash 4, it does tell Japan, Sakurai and Japan in general, that indie gaming is a thing. Let's keep it a thing. let's represent indie gaming with a character that actually would function well. I mean, if they make Mega Man just like jump and shoot man like he always was, make Shantae have her basic attack, you know, they could whip her hair, insert that song here, but whip her hair, and then the more time you press A, the more, the faster she does. She can use her various items, she can use her various dance, genie magic to transfer into different animals, because she can transfer to a monkey, to an elephant, and everything else depending on the game. She can turn to a mermaid, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to be helpful on Smash. She can turn to a harpy, which she can use to fly, so that could be useful, I guess. You know, she can turn to a lot of different... I think she can turn to a spider in the original, too. I haven't got there yet, but she can turn to a spider. I'm not sure how helpful that will be, but and make her final Smash be like the spoilers, final boss of Shantae's Revenge, where her genie match basically separated from Shantae herself and just turned to a character, the final boss, which is the basis for the third game. But anyway, the boss consists of the enemy looks at Shantae herself, instead of using her genie magic to use various attacks. You can transfer near instantly to the various animal forms and just do various types of attacks with it. But I guess that'll be either your final Smash or her moveset in general. And spoiler. Okay, so that's enough about Shantae. I can think of a moveset for her. Anyway, so also one thing was about Nintendo Love Shantae. Sometime ago, some sort of Facebook post by Nintendo of Europe, they showed a sketchbook of the old sketch with Shantae made by the creator of the game. And it showed Shantae with different colors, a color scheme. And I said, use that for the alternate skins for Shantae. Done. You pretty much gave yourself the alternate colors for Shantae. Done. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Shantae for Smash Bros. 4. If you haven't seen on myself at Miiverse, you're probably seeing it now. But that's pretty much it for what I want over for third-party SSB4 characters. So yeah, see you guys later for all the other stuff I have ready for Tops. Later.